Today I'm making my vanilla goji berry balls. Now, energy balls are one of my favourite snacks to have as a replacement for sort of refined sugar, because I always make them with natural stuff. So obviously we've got goji berries, raisins, you can use medjool dates as a base, and then also the seeds, nuts, and in this recipe I use vanilla protein powder as well. And it's just a way for me, whether it's in the evening or in the afternoon or at any point of the day when I might fancy something sweet, and either I tend to have, if I don't fancy a piece of fruit, then I know I've got this to really hit that sweet spot. So all you need is 75 grams of goji berries. Try not to spill some over the side. 150 grams of raisins. I use 1 serving of vanilla protein powder. And then there's 50 grams of sunflower seeds, 50 grams of pumpkin seeds, and 50 grams of almonds. Now, as you can see, I'm using a food processor. When I first started out doing all of my cooking from scratch and making energy balls and things like that, by all means I did not have a powerful food processor or blender. It was literally very basic. I think I got a food processor and a blender for about £40, just a joint one. I did find they didn't make energy balls and certain things, you couldn't get the strength from that to make them perfectly. They did make them well enough, but not as good as a proper food processor. But by all means, it doesn't mean you need to have an expensive one to be able to make these. You can use a food processor, some blenders, which you may want to check if the blades are strong enough to cut through nuts, but some blenders can make energy balls and food processors, but like I said, it doesn't have to be an expensive one, but I just find this the best way to do it. However, I will link below to a recipe for energy balls that does not require any food processor whatsoever. But what you do is, once you've popped all the ingredients in the food processor, you just then combine it. So once it's all combined, it might look a little bit crumbly, but with the raisins it will help it create a sticky ball. So what you want to do is get a container, and it's about 1.5 tablespoons of the mix. And you just need to squeeze and then roll it into a little ball. So it's like that. And then just pop it in the container. And when you've completed the whole of the mixture, then you want to put them in the freezer for about 1 hour to 2 hours to set, and then store them in the fridge. And when you've finished rolling all the mixture into balls with messy hands, you can pop them in the freezer for 1 to 2 hours just to help set, and then just store them in the fridge. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up below, and also subscribe to my channel so you'll get weekly wellbeing tips and healthy recipes.